Hey guys, Brixenta here bringing you another episode of Dream Big Diaries, another vlog, and this one I'm going to talk about how in the world you get connections and get started live streaming. Okay guys, how did I get so many of my music connections and how come they're all over the world? Well, easy. I started live streaming. When I felt like I needed to be a professional singer, that was what was in me, that's what I needed to do. I believe that's what God told me to do, that I needed to do. When I started pursuing all of that, I had no idea where to go, what to do. So my first step was auditioning for The Voice. But what I did even before that was I ended up stumbling upon an app called Periscope. On that app, I was able to live stream videos of myself singing. So the first, I don't know, first 10, 15 times was kind of awkward. Maybe not even that many times, maybe 5 or 10 times. It was kind of awkward, and it was one of those things where you're like, okay, I'm here. I don't see anybody in the room. I don't really know what to do. I don't know what to say. I'm supposed to be singing. Do I wait for people? Do I just start singing? When people come in, what do I do? It's such an awkward thing to start. But know that it is for everybody, not just you. So when I started, actually Periscope was fairly new, and I started, and a few videos in, finally started to get comfortable, and then trolls. I had to deal with trolls, and there were so many days where I was like, okay, these people are saying that I'm fat, that I'm ugly, that I can't sing, you name it, they said it, because people just don't have anything better to do sometimes. But what you have to understand about trolls is they have such low self-esteem. They're not doing what they were meant to do, and because they're jealous that you're doing what you were meant to do and you're brave enough to put yourself out there, they start talking negatively about you, and you just have to keep that in mind. And that's what really keeps me going when I do live stream. And now there might be times where you have to take breaks, because I've had to do that before too. But the thing is, you just remember they're sad and they're taking it out on you. So block them and move on. And another thing to keep in mind is if you give them attention, that's exactly what they're looking for. So the more attention you give them, the more they're going to keep doing what they're doing. So I normally, not always, sometimes I'm weak, but normally I don't give them any attention. I just block them and I move on. And actually, if you do Periscope, there is a website you can go to. It's called Egg Drop. EGGDROP. Egg Drop. I haven't used it. I've known a few people to use it. It works well most of the time. So that actually blocks the trolls for you. You don't have to do anything. And so if you are worried about that, that is actually an option. I know there are some paid options, but I think there's some free. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I know that it will block the trolls for you. So I just, whenever I live stream, I mentally prepare myself usually to go in there and be like, okay, trolls are gonna come in, I'll just hit the block button and move on. And sometimes that's not easy to do because I'm playing piano or something, which Egg Trap would definitely come in handy then. But I've been so focused on YouTube that I haven't really done a lot with live stream lately, so I haven't bothered playing with Egg Drop or anything. Oops. So really, when you make the decision to live stream, it's the first getting to the point of saying, okay, I'm going to sit here and live stream, and then the first handful to a dozen videos or so are what take the most courage, and they're the hardest to get through. After you go over that 5 to 10 video bump, then it's a lot smoother sailing. You're more comfortable in front of the camera, you don't mind talking to the camera, you don't mind looking at yourself in the camera. And then also, if there's the option too, I never did this, but you can totally do this, if you don't want to be seen, if you're nervous about it, then you can do whatever it is. You can either say what you're going to say or sing what you're going to sing with the camera facing out, or facing a nice view, or facing a wall or a picture, or just black, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be looking at you. I've done that a few times when I'm getting ready for bed and I'm really tired, so I just sing 1 or 2 songs with the camera facing out and label it lullabies. So it's definitely something you can do. It's easy to do, and it makes it a little less intimidating not having to see your face. But when you do force yourself to look at yourself while you're filming, first of all, it helps you know what you're doing, because sometimes we make faces and we don't even know we make faces, and it helps you in knowing the interaction that your face is giving with the audience, because whatever's on your camera is all they can see. You can't see them, so you just have to know, okay, yes, I'm doing this properly. Oh, I made a weird face there, maybe I should work on that a little bit, or whatever it is. And my battery is going to die. Alright, my battery is now charged, so hopefully we can finish. But those are kind of my thoughts on how I started live streaming. Kind of stumbled upon Periscope. I don't actually remember how I found it, but if you want to start live streaming, Periscope or YouTube Live are 2 great places to start doing that. Especially because now Periscope has super hearts, meaning you could potentially get paid for your broadcasts or pay other people if you enjoy their work. And there's a lot of trolls, a lot of negative people, but there are also a lot of positive people, and it is a great place to practice your new music, the music that you're working on right now, new techniques. If you want to try something a little different, see how it goes. It's a great place to practice whatever it is that you need to practice. So don't hesitate to get on Periscope, because it's a great experience and you can get connected to some really great people. I'm actually taking a master class from Dana Garrison on YouTube videos, how to grow my channel and make money off of it. And I found her through Periscope about a year ago, and I took some music business classes and was able to, I took some music business classes from Azania Noah. I met her through Periscope. I've met some other really great people through Periscope. So do not discredit social media, because it can be used for a very positive thing. So, and don't be afraid to go out there, because yeah, you're gonna have the negative people, but like a lot of people, especially if they do live streaming, they're gonna understand what you're going through. They're going to be positive, they're going to be supportive. You're going to be able to get feedback that way, so don't hesitate to go ahead and go do live streaming. Alright, I hope this video helped you. I love you guys so much, and as always, if you liked this video, leave a comment below and hit subscribe. I love you guys so much, and as always, dream big.